One Punch Man, a manga about a guy who can defeat anyone with one punch. Or so we thought. In One Punch Man chapter 167, Saitama is seemingly having his first serious fight against Garo, and he even stated he can let loose at full power against the guy who can stay up. I would like to bring up how Saitama previously hyped up Boros in the past, only to reveal Boros never really had a chance at the end, but the statements this time are more concrete. And at the end of the day, Boros was technically defeated by a single serious punch, so Saitama could have defeated him with one punch the entire time. However, this time his opponent is not only surviving serious punches, he's matching them. So if Saitama doesn't have a level beyond serious series, he might not be able to one-punch Garo at this point. There are some people who think this ruins the point of the series if this is actually the case, and I'm not sure I would go that far, but I do think it's too early for Saitama to meet an opponent he can't one-punch yet. I think something like that should at least be saved for God himself. Either that, or it should never happen. But like I said, Saitama may have some more tricks up his sleeve. And he did promise not to kill Garo, so it would make sense for him to be holding back. Even though he isn't one-punching him, Saitama still clearly has the advantage. And he's winning while just using one hand, because he's using his other hand to hold Genos' core. I thought it was a pretty good character moment for Saitama when he went to put away Genos' core in his clothes, but then realized his clothes might get torn, so he would have to hold on to it to keep it safe. It shows just how much Saitama cares for his disciple. On a side note, it seems Genos' core switches from Saitama's left hand to his right, and then back again. It looks like Murata's gonna have to do another redraw. Hopefully he doesn't take away any of the great scenes from this chapter though. Honestly, he could probably just hit the flip button on his editing software and that would do the trick. This chapter's also given us a bunch of crazy feats, and both Saitama and Garo have soared to new heights in regards to power scaling. I already thought it was crazy that Garo was upgraded to solar system level with his gamma ray burst, but this chapter just blew that out of the water and embarrassed all of the people claiming his gamma ray burst wasn't actually as strong as the real thing. When Saitama's and Garo's serious punches clashed, their shockwave was redirected by Blast and his team, and the result was countless stars being erased. A feat like this obviously puts them both at least vastly into the multi-solar system range. Speed-wise, it should put them at vastly massively faster than light as well. The shockwave from their collision sent them both flying to one of Jupiter's moons, which the chapter was named after. This was a perfect setting for their epic battle, as it had an awesome backdrop of Jupiter, and as a desolate moon it allowed them to go all out without worrying about the collateral damage. Saitama got to do his Serious Series table flip move, which was one many webcomic fans were looking forward to. But the scale in the manga was on another level, where he literally lifted up the entire surface of the moon. He then whacked Garo across all of the rubble like a faster-than-light pinball game. Garo tried to keep up with his portals, but Saitama can defy logic and kick and flipped his hyperspace gates away. This means he should be able to counter pretty much any character with teleportation gates, and likely any other spatial abilities as well. On a side note, Saitama also became naked in this fight, and jumped into a portal with Garo, making him sweat in fear. This also showed it was a good idea for Saitama not to stuff Genos' core in his clothes, as it would have been long gone. If he gets pushed any more in this fight, he might have to put it in his prison wallet. Saitama got another statement hyping up his strength to be limitless, and Garo stated he would just have to copy him limitlessly to win. So it seems this fight will go on until one of them reaches their limit. And based off the name of the series, something tells me it's gonna be Garo who hits his limit first. Most importantly, fan favorite Boros is back in his first appearance after his first appearance was erased in one of the redraws. Now the fans can rejoice that he wasn't written out of the story completely. I predict the next chapter will be the conclusion to this fight, as it's been going on for a while and it's hit all the major notes it's needed to. Besides Garo realizing he can't win and Saitama winning. At max, I can see this fight going on for 2 more chapters, with the cliffhanger of the next chapter being Saitama and Garo prepping for their final attack or something. Well, that's the end of this video, but like Saitama, my power is limitless, and I will limitlessly create more and more videos on One Punch Man and other anime topics. So please subscribe to my channel, watch all my videos, and if you get me to limitless subscribers by the end of this week, I will make all the videos you want me to. Forever.